In Soviet Russia, the government elects you. Kremlin is a game for 2 to 6 players, vying to become the party leader in the old Soviet Union politburo. Originally released by Fata Morgana in the mid-1980s, the most famous version of the game was produced by Avalon Hill. Jolly Roger Games is producing the current version that is available from the game company itself. When you purchase Kremlin, you get the following. You play the role of a faction trying to gain political power in the Politburo. You can choose from the 3 different versions featured in the game. Standard with fictional politicians, 1928 with historic politicians such as Lenin and Stalin, and modern with politicians like Gorbachev and Putin. The game begins when you select a faction. Once the faction has been chosen, you may now set up the game board according to the version that you have selected. When the politicians are in their place, you may apply influence points secretly to 10 of them. You can apply 10 influence points on one politician, 9 to the next, and so forth down to 1 point. You keep the amount of points secret until you want to reveal them. And remember that you do not have to reveal all the points placed on a politician. This means you can reveal the rest at a later point if you so choose. You can do this at any time and take control of the politician from another player, assuming that they do not have more influence points than you. If you have the most influence points revealed on a politician, that character can vote and execute the duties of their office to your command. The event cards may aid your actions or inhibit others. There are a wide range of event cards available. The game consists of 10 turns. When everyone is ready, you simply follow the turn sequence. To begin, all senior Politburo members age according to their status. A member who is sick may excuse themselves to the sanatorium to get better. They cannot vote when in the sanatorium. The head of the KGB may now try to purge members of the Politburo and send them packing to Siberia. The lower the rank, the more likely a purge will be to succeed. When a purge fails, stop the process and age the KGB head 3 years. The defense minister may now investigate. This places a question mark on any Politburo member. A member who is investigated before the turn started may be put on trial. Everyone votes guilty or not guilty. It takes 2 not guilty votes to avert being exiled. Remember that once per turn, the defense minister may condemn a Politburo member that is under investigation, and that means they go straight to Siberia. All senior members of the Politburo roll a die and check the results based on their age. If a politician gains 3 crosses, that means they pass away. If the party chief has passed away or the post is vacant, the foreign minister must nominate either the head of the KGB or the defense minister as the new party chief. If both posts are unoccupied, the foreign minister nominates the next highest member, but not himself, unless no one else is currently in the Politburo. The nominee goes up for a vote. It takes 3 no votes to stop the nomination. Otherwise, they become the party chief. If the nominee is rejected, a new nomination is made. If that attempt fails, the foreign minister rises to the top. Members of the Politburo can be promoted or demoted. The process starts with the party chief. In this phase, a Politburo member can get a fellow politician out of Siberia. Finally, the party chief gets a chance to wave at the parade. If he is healthy, the wave is successful. But if he is unhealthy, the party chief has to pass a die roll first. In the modern version of the game, your faction wins if they earn 3 waves by the party chief you control during the October Revolution parade. It can be the same or different party chiefs that waves. All that matters is that they do it successfully 3 times. If no one has achieved the victory condition by the end of turn 10, points are added to each faction. You get 3 points for controlling an active party chief, 2 points for controlling an active first-level member of the Politburo, 1 point for controlling an active second-level member of the Politburo, and 1 point for each successful wave your faction has earned. The faction with the most points wins. If there is a tie, then no one wins, although the Americans will probably enjoy the outcome. In the 1928 version, the winner is the first faction to earn 3 waves during the October Revolution parade, regardless of what party leader they control. If no one wins by turn 10, whoever controls the party leader during that turn wins the game. In the standard version, if a single party leader manages to wave 3 times, that will end the game. Otherwise, the game ends at the end of turn 10. All hidden influence on the party leader is revealed, and whoever has the most will win the game. There are 2 popular strategies in Kremlin, the power play and the waiting game. In the power play strategy, you put most of your influence on the head of the KGB and defense minister. Start purging away until your people reach positions of power. You either win early or not at all with this strategy. In the waiting game, you put most of your power in the people and let others move them up. Once in position, you can declare your influence points and take control. Well, that's if they moved your people up in the first place. Kremlin is a game of diplomacy, deceit, and timing. Because you cannot be certain who controls whom, you will have to be crafty in planning the actions of the Politburo members that you do openly control. This is why Kremlin has remained a favorite for its simplicity, ease of play, and element of surprise.